Hey YouTube, it's Blade Obsession back. It's been a couple weeks at least, maybe a month. I don't know how long it's been since I did a video. So I'm sorry about that, but I've been working a lot, and then I had a wisdom tooth removed the other day. It's kind of hard to talk with your mouth all messed up, but yeah, I've been wanting to do a video, and I finally got around to it. It's my little sticker I had from one of the off-grid knives I bought recently or something. Or it's been a while since I bought it, but I bought the Stinger XL, I think was the last one I bought. I love the Cayman XL too, but they make some good knives. I'm not advertising for them though, I'm going to put that on my rear windshield later, but this is one I got from on a hunch. I saw a guy on another video, Discerning Man, I think that's the name of his channel, and this is a Tucson. I know a lot of you may have never heard of Tucson, but if you're a knife addict like me, you probably heard of them before. I've only had one other Tucson, and it was too small. I got it and it was smaller than I thought, so I gave it away. But I've given a lot of knives away in my life, but this one's got a titanium frame. It's a liner lock. It's got red G10 handle scales. See if I can bring this slide in and get a little more light on it. It's interesting how they did the pocket clip. It screws into this piece that's integral. I guess they've added it to the part of the frame. They screwed it in there. But yeah, it works pretty good. Excuse me. But yeah, this is a big one here. This has got a 4.4 inch blade. It's got a big fuller in the middle. It's like a spear point. I really like it, and it's on ball bearings too, so it's pretty smooth. Let's see if I can do that again. Well, my fingers aren't working right tonight, but yeah, it's just dropped shut. But I just liked it because it was big and burly. I like big knives. But there's the, let's see. Yeah, it's not going to pick up in this light, but there's the Tucson logo. And this is D2 tool still. I've been doing a lot of knives in D2, but I don't know if you can make it out, but it's kind of a stonewash, or I don't like a satin stonewash, but yeah, it's got a big, comfortable handle too. So, I mean, it's huge. This thing's over like 9 inches long, probably. And that blade is just super wide. I mean, I wish I had another knife to compare it to, but let's see. It's probably almost as tall as this cell phone. And it's a big, thick blade. This is a work cell phone. You probably don't see these kind of anymore. So yeah, this is a hunk of steel here. It probably goes like 5.5, 6 ounces, but I don't mind the extra weight because it's like I said, you can get, you can probably get a 6-finger grip on this sucker. And I guess you could use that as that titanium back end as a skull crusher or whatever. Cranial crusher, I call it. They've got another one of these with I think it's the same frame, but it's a frag pattern G10 on here. It's like in a green or OG brown. OG green or brown. And then the only problem is it doesn't have a pocket clip. If they'd have had a pocket clip on that one, I would have loved it because it had a clip point Bowie style blade, man. That was freaking awesome. So, but I bought this at the wrong place. I bought it at Amazon and I paid too much for it. This one was running like $89.95 on Amazon. And I should have listened to that guy in the video. He said to go to White Mountain Knives, and I had never bought anything from them before. But that would have been a better place to get. You probably could have picked this up for about 70 on Wide Mountain Knives. And but yeah, the guy, the video I watched, Discerning Man, he's a two-son collector. He must have about 100 of them things. But they make good quality knives, and like I said, this one pretty awesome. I love that big old spear point blade with a big fuller in it. But yeah, I'm always on the lookout for one about that size with like a clip point buoy blade. The only one I've seen that really comes close is it's on Knife Center, or probably Blade HQ has them too, but Andre de Villiers, or whatever it is, ADV Tactical, he makes one with a big clip point buoy style blade, but that thing is like $400, so I don't know if I'm ready to spend that kind of money on a knife. Maybe one day, I don't know, that's a lot of money, but I think those are like custom almost knives, and they're really solid. But yeah, that red G10 is kind of more of a, you can't see it in the light, but I say it's more of a burgundy G10. But if you get up close, it's really nicely cut. I mean, it's machine cut. You can tell by looking at it. But and that clip is solid the way they got it screwed down in there. And there's even a lanyard hole there, a little linear groove actually. It's hard to see because there's not much light, but that's a groove for a lanyard. And then it's got this, he calls it combat jimping up here. It is really grippy jimping. If I can get up on that, that's really nice jimping. Never tried to thumb flick it with that fuller, but you probably could. But this gives you some really big thumb studs. They're a little slick, but they work. So the liner's a little stiff still because it's new, but clicks out with authority. You can see that liner, man. It engages real early, so it's got a good grip to it. So I mean, it grips the back of the blade, but it's a solid knife. There's no blade play or anything in it. So anyway, that's the TS434 by Tucson. And I just wanted to show it. I don't know, not everybody likes blades this big, but you know, if you're going to carry one for self-defense, which is mainly why I carry one, if I want to cut something, I use this. You know, this is my classic SD. It's got scissors and a knife and a little screwdriver and all that, tweezers and a toothpick, which I use the toothpick a lot. I have to buy these and replace them all the time, at least 2 or 3 times a year because they wear out. But yeah, I just sharpened this one the other day. Got it sharp. I don't know how many times I've sharpened this damn thing. I use this more than any other knife I got on. But these are indispensable. You can't do without one of these on your keychain. And they don't come with these little beaner, whatever you call it. So I bought a bunch of these, and they do come with a little split ring. But if you want to clip it on your belt loop, I mean your keychain quick, this is the way to do it. I mean, you can put it on the key ring yourself on the split ring, but you know, it takes a little while if you want to get it off. I like it to where I can get it out. I like it to where I can get it off real quick, so I take it off. You know, I don't want to carry all the extra weight, so when I get to work, I take this thing off and I sling it on the desk, and you know, it's ready until I eat or whatever. And then I use the toothpick. If I eat a sandwich or something, I got to pick my teeth. A lot better than a wooden toothpick though, because the wooden toothpick is a lot thicker than that. You can't get it in between your teeth real good. This is real thin and pokey. So anyway, like I said, this is the TS434 Tucson, and I would not get it on Amazon because it's like $90. So if you like it, I would go to White Mountain Knives, like he said. I think he said there was a coupon or a code you can put in, I think, for him. I think it's DM10 for Discerning Man. I think it gives you 10% off. I don't want to get him mad by giving out his code, but I was just saying he may not care. I don't know, but if I'd have thought about that, I would have went that direction. I probably might have could have got it for like 63 or something. I don't know. But you live and you learn, right? But I'm really happy with this knife. I think it's worth the price anyway. So I think I had a little bit of Amazon points. So, but yeah, I hope everybody's doing good. And if you're a knife person like me, I hope you're still collecting. And hopefully you'll never have to use one of these for self-defense, just for cutting like string off your britches or whatever. But if you do have to have one, I hope you got the right one in your pocket, because you don't want to have one too small, or one you can't deploy fast enough or whatever. But like that guy in France, yesterday, I think he attacked 3 people with a knife. So if you had something like this, you could at least have a chance fighting back. I don't know what their knife laws are over there, but I know Britain, man, and UK, you couldn't pay me enough money to live over there, man, because you can't have any kind of weapons. You can't have, I think the law over there is you can't own a knife with more than a 3-inch blade, and it cannot be a locking blade. Man, that would blow chunks. I couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand it, not being able to finish. You can't carry pepper mace, you can't carry a gun, you can't carry anything, any damn thing. I don't know if you can carry a screwdriver for self-defense, but anyway. Screw the UK and screw the, all that EU, most of that place over there. If you can't carry a damn more than a 3-inch non-locking blade, I wouldn't have any interest in living over there, man. Thank God we live in a country that allows you to at least be able to defend yourself. Although the woke leftist people are trying to always zap our freedom and our rights. So I'm not going to get into politics, but yeah, ask me, any politician that's trying to take away your rights to defend yourself is nothing but a piece of crap. And I think we should all have the God-given right to defend ourselves. So at least I believe it's a God-given right. You may feel different, but anyway, that's it for me. Blade Obsession out. God bless. Have a nice week, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Take care.